This amendment does a number of things. First, and most importantly, it increases funding for inspectors general at the Department of Justice, NASA, and the National Science Foundation. There is so much talk of eliminating waste, fraud, and abuse in government these days. Inspector General offices are on the front lines of preventing waste, fraud, and abuse. And right now, we are placing them in a weakened position as it relates to these agencies. Specifically, the amendment provides a total of $66 million across the agencies to ensure that each IG office receives a 5.1% increase over the FY 2025 enacted level, the same increase already provided for the Commerce Department OIG in the underlying bill. This is a modest, measured investment with a significant return. Consider the contrast at NASA. While the agency is about to receive an additional $10 billion from the reconciliation bill, its inspector general faces a $7 million cut under the bill we're considering here today. The same dynamic applies to the Department of Justice. DOJ is getting an extra $3 billion, including massive increases to the Executive Office for Immigration Review. But again, the IG sees no resources to oversee this dramatic funding increase. Mr. Chairman, the amendment also repeals a provision recently enacted through the reconciliation bill that redirects the Space Shuttle Discovery from its longstanding home in Virginia under the Smithsonian Institution's care to a NASA facility in Texas. While the reconciliation bill provided NASA with $85 million for the move, experts at the Smithsonian estimate the cost of the move to total more than $325 million. It is unprecedented for Congress to remove an object from the Smithsonian collection and send it somewhere else. With this in mind, the amendment strikes the $85 million provided in PL 11921 for this relocation. Back in July, this very committee unanimously approved my amendment prohibiting the use of funds at the Smithsonian to transport the space shuttle. The amendment before us today continues along that path, ensuring this wasteful provision is never implemented. Taken together, the reforms in this amendment strengthen oversight and help safeguard American taxpayer dollars from frivolous spending. I urge support for the amendment, and I yield back. It is interesting when we're at a point when we're expanding responsibility and expenditures in the Department of Justice and Homeland Security, et cetera, the notion that we would be uninterested in expanding the role of Inspector General or giving them enough resources to monitor all the new expenditures is mystifying. This is essentially like saying, I don't want to have an accountant, I don't want to have an auditor because I'm afraid of the bad news or because I don't want to be held to a standard which we should hold to. We're stewards of the public trust. We're stewards of American taxpayer dollars, and inspector generals go a long way to not only providing financial stability and financial oversight, but also of management oversight, and can give us a roadmap on how to continue to improve the work of our agency. So this budget, by not acknowledging that, in my view, actively hurts our ability to partner with IGs to conduct oversight and investigations into the Department of Justice, NASA, and the National Science Foundation, something that I think this committee would want to do, would want to make sure that we're continuing to fulfill our obligations. So I hope the members will reconsider the funding levels and will fund these watchdogs to ensure their compliance with the law is done. And with that, I urge adoption of the amendment. I yield back.